is KEXP. It's 90.3 FM in Seattle, Washington, and we're worldwide on the web at KEXP.org. I've got some live music. I am very, very, very excited to have in studio all the way from Costa Rica, Las Robertas. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Las Robertas live on KEXP.
Say
Live on KEXP. Las Robertas. Thank you so much. Sounded awesome.
Thanks to you.
You're very welcome. Glad to have you here, all the way from Costa Rica, which you've had a long journey to Seattle. Is that correct?
Yes, like 18 hours.
You did not take the easy route.
No, we took the cheap one.
That works.
Yeah.
And this is your first time to Seattle.
Yeah.
So glad to have you here. I saw you last year in Tijuana at All My Friends Festival, which was great.
Yeah, it was pretty fun playing at the beach.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, but Fabricio got super sick there. You can tell them about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I stepped in like some dog poop.
Okay.
And then I ate.
Oh my, what?
And I didn't realize it, so I got like
It was human poop.
like borderline emergency room sick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you go to the hospital?
No, at the end.
I took care of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, you've been playing Mexico, and you're from Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
You've been playing Mexico quite a bit, and you've done South by Southwest. Is that correct?
Yes, we played the U.S. before, and we also had an European tour in 2011, and then which we played Primavera Sound.
Cool.
And then what else? We played Colombia, Puerto Rico, Guatemala, and El Salvador.
And you're actually here in the States to do Austin Psych Fest. Is that correct?
Yes,
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you just played the new song that was called The Feel.
correct.
The last full-length record came out last year, Days Unmade. Awesome record.
Thanks.
Tell me a little about The Feel. Is this going to be on a new full-length or?
Well, actually, it's part of
The vinyl edition of the Days Unmade.
Okay.
It's going to include The Feel and some other covers by bands from Latin America.
Oh, okay. So like AJ Davila and then Monte.
and clubs.
Awesome. Club's also a group from Mexico, and then Montes from Costa Rica as
Exactly.
well. Just put out a really cool single too.
Yeah, they're one of our closest like friends, and they were really into it. You know, like covering and remixing our songs. And AJ Davila, he's like, well, he's my grandfather on Facebook.
Okay.
But yeah, we're really close friends. When we started playing, we played a lot with Davila 666, so we all became like friends and stuff. So it's like a family thing.
Nice. There's lots of great music coming out of Costa Rica. I'd like to start first maybe a little bit about the band. How did you get started?
Well, we started in 2009, and then we recorded an album. Like we just started because, I don't know, we just wanted to make music. We didn't want to record or whatever. And then we recorded an album, and then we put it out on Bandcamp and stuff. And then a lot of people found, like bloggers like Gorilla vs. Bear, Hipster Runoff, and rest in peace. So they put out our music, and we got a lot of attention. So we got signed by Artfag in San Diego and in Europe as well. So we started touring a lot, and but it wasn't never like, oh yeah, we're gonna record an album, we're gonna tour. Like it wasn't never our purpose.
Just for fun. And you started out as a 5-piece?
Yeah.
And how did it transform into a trio?
The thing is that maybe it was experimentation. Like, I don't know, some members, they realized that it was getting serious probably. So, you know, yeah, this is not for me because it's really, you know, it's like a job, right?
It's a commitment. If you're really going to do it, you got to tour and make the records and really commit to doing the media and writing songs and all that. It's a lot of work. It's a full-time job.
Yeah, it's like a part-time job for us. Yeah.
You talked about traveling here to the States and to Europe. Let's talk a little bit about Costa Rica. When you got it started there, was it easy to get shows? There's a decent amount of bands doing rock and roll in Costa Rica, and lots of great garage sounds and other sounds too.
I think
Like 5 years from now, it started to get like easier to play in Costa Rica. But I don't know, when they started, I was not part of the band. I was like best friends with Mercedes. There are like few venues and few people who are interested in the music, and it like grew and grew and grew. And right now it's like pretty interesting what's happening over there. Yeah.
We used to play in a band together when we were super young, and it was called Alta Costura. And when we played in Alta Costura, it was super hard to get a show, and people weren't, aware of the alternative or noisy pop thing. So
Would you say even that people that liked rock, it took them a while to like Costa Rican rock?
Exactly. Well, not Costa Rican rock, but maybe younger bands.
Gotcha. Is there a history of rock and roll in Costa Rica?
There is. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, like there's a really good garage band from Costa Rica called Los Thunder Boys, and it's a really like 60s Latin American garage band. They used to play a lot of covers, but in Spanish. And
Yeah, that's the thing, that when rock started, well, it started like late, like in the 80s. They did like a whole lot of covers. People never played original songs. I don't know why. Maybe they thought that Costa Ricans didn't want to hear like music produced in Costa Rica. So that like delayed like a whole lot the evolution of the scene. And up until recently, people decided like to experiment with sounds, because there was a whole like recession of the grunge sound.
Yeah.
Like even right now, people, I don't know.
Would you say they're doing their own thing a little bit more?
Yeah,
now
but
instead
it's been like a hard path, but
Yeah.
people are more receptive now.
exactly, people. I mean, the sad thing about it, it's like weekends and stuff, they gave it to cover bands of Pearl Jam and Nirvana, Pink Floyd tributes. So
Yeah.
so that's the thing that venues don't understand. It's that we all make our original music, like our friends from other bands and stuff, and they just think, well, a cover band feels more a bar, so we have like Wednesdays and Thursdays to play.
it's still like that.
No, it's been changing. I think
It's been changing, yeah.
So if you go out now in like
Yeah,
San Jose,
there's-
you can see a bunch of bands on the regular.
New venues, new people with different ideas of how it's supposed to be the scene.
Yeah, and promoters as well.
I'm pretty happy right now with what we got over there.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Is it just rock? I know a lot of Costa Rican rock groups. Is there electronic or hip hop sounds coming from there as well?
Yeah, Raido.
Yeah, you check Raido. It's electronic music. There's
Then
Las Viejas del Patio. There is like Latin American hip hop. Sonambulo. There is like Latin influence, like Cuban music with salsa, merengue. I think there's a lot of things going on right
yeah,
now.
experimental and a lot of noise as well, like experimentation, like Sergio and
Yeah, a friend of ours, Sergio Wiesengrund, like noise, like, I don't know, like White House noise. White House noise music. Like, there's a whole lot of diversity right now, actually.
Very cool. And people are catching on. I've seen a lot of press of Costa Rican bands, and that's great because there's a ton of great sounds. In fact, Normal is going to do a festival in Costa Rica now.
correct. I think there's more bands.
Is there other indie festivals too that modern bands can play at?
Epicentro.
Okay. Nice.
And but yeah, there is like in Costa Rica, it's super small. It's 5 million population in the whole country. So I think we have more bands per capita in any
It's
place in the
true.
world.
There's a lot.
Yeah, and diversity. A lot of genres.
And maybe it sounds funny, but el Mundial, the soccer,
The World Cup.
the World Cup, Costa Rica getting a lot of tension with the World Cup, and it like when we went touring in Mexico, it was the World Cup as well, and they always like linked the two together, and a lot of people like knew about Costa Rica because they won against like big soccer teams.
Italy and Uruguay. And,
Yeah.
and we played shows, and people in the audience were like, "Yeah, you won the soccer game," and we're like, "Yeah, we were just like
You were like-
celebrating a lot."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Once again, we're talking to Las Robertas, who are here in Seattle for the first time, playing some songs live on KEXP. I would love to hear a couple more tracks.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Live music here from Las Robertas on KEXP. Sounded great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thanks for inviting us. Yeah.
Of course, it's a real pleasure to have you in here. I'm glad you made a stop in Seattle, and I'm glad we could get you in studio. I want to thank Martha, Jim, Justin, Luke, and Kevin on the sound. Thank you.
Kevin is the man.
Yeah, it sounded great. Thank you, Kevin. I'll post some information so people can learn more about you on the KEXP playlist. Again, thanks. Las Robertas.
Adios.
Bye.
It's KEXP, Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.